A lawsuit questioning the integrity of Colorado's elections went to court today, where the Democratic Secretary of State's trying to get it tossed. Some Republican elected officials want access to election servers to see if the state's updates deleted important information. Politics guy Marshall Zellinger explains.
Two Republican county clerks want to see the zeros and ones inside their election servers. Elbert County Clerk Dallas Schroeder and Douglas County Clerk Merlin Klotz are suing Colorado's Secretary of State to get access to their voting machine servers.
What we're asking the court to do is allow us to get an image of the system as it exists today.
Schroeder recently admitted to making his own copies of his voting machine servers before the software update known as a trusted build. Now he and Klotz want a copy of the servers after the trusted build.
Let's see if the update erased records. That's all we want to know.
That's not what today's court hearing was about. The attorneys representing the Colorado Secretary of State's office are trying to get the lawsuit tossed, saying the Republican clerks and commissioners who are suing do not have the standing to bring the case in front of a judge.
This is a policy disagreement. Certain county officials disagree with what the state agency has done.
The Secretary of State's office approved emergency rules last year limiting who can access voting machine servers. Those rules were in response to Republican Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters, who is accused of allowing a non-employee access to Mesa County's election computers.
What happened in Mesa is the county clerk and recorder, Tina Peters, hired a consultant to image the system before the trusted build was done, and then image it again after the trusted build.
Peters faces multiple felony charges over her actions in accessing her election equipment. The judge said it will be more than a week before he decides if this case can continue.
Politics has no place in this courtroom, and we will look at it from a legal standpoint.
I have previously reported that Clerk Dallas Schroeder had done a hand count of his 2020 election in Elbert County, as well as running the ballots through a competing computer software, Clear Vote, which competes with Dominion, and found that the Dominion election count was accurate. I tried to ask him outside of court why he still thinks something's funny when he put out a release saying we've done these checks and it was fine. He said he did not want to answer any questions.
So all of this searching is in looking for evidence that the election was rigged. And so far, nobody's been able to turn it up, whether they have broken into these machines and systems or whether they haven't. Probably the most famous case in the country is now the Tina Peters case in Mesa County, where she got in there and investigators say she broke the law to do it.
And now they're trying to cite what she discovered in sharing that server image with outsiders. I heard in court the argument like, we need to be able to do that now to compare before and after. I'm not a legal expert, but using that as an example, someone who is facing felony charges for perhaps doing it inappropriately may not be the best argument in front of a judge saying, let us do it, but we'll do it appropriately.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, I think everybody wants the same thing, which is that we want our election systems to be secure. So you want the processes that we have to be audited as they are, and you also don't want people getting in there and doing monkey business on them.
And we say this all the time. Risk limiting audits are the audits of one race in every county, and so far, since it's been done since 2016, they have shown nothing nefarious. All of them have audited, all of those risk-limiting audits have proven that the results of that race, at least in those counties, were accurate. If somebody wants to try to create a new policy for how that works, that doesn't need to go through a court. That could go through the Secretary of State's office or through the state legislature.
Marshall, thank you.